When I touch down, I'ma burn it all to the ground. Make sure the whole world feel it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Now Pollard. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. The give is to Elliott. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Able to hit his target Lamb. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A handoff left to Elliott. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. Short yardage, Prescott. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Throwing, Prescott. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Extra receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. To throw is Rodgers. He fights him off. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Open man, this is Lewis. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 14. We're scoreless after 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 12 more yards there and another first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal. On play action, it's Rodgers. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Rodgers will throw for it. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Elliott. Unable to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up.
found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 40 now on second down. Rodgers. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. Dillon now on 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He wants it all for the end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Now, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Prescott from the gun. It's caught. Cooper. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the shotgun again to Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Prescott. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And that now 2 interceptions thrown into second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. To throw again on second down. Prescott. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. On the return, it's Taylor. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On play action, now Rodgers. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, he sets up the screen to Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, Rodgers. It hits his target, the tight end Thomas. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Rodgers going to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And Crosby puts it through, and that will extend the lead to 11-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Lamb. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb, 58 yards. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Rodgers on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Final minute now of the third quarter. On second down, it's Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Jabril Cox there on the tackle. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return, it's Taylor. But a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Now on 2nd and 13, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. Here's Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime we have a
right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. 6 yards left on 2nd down. To Valdes-Scantling over the middle. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as
I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to throw, Rodgers. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now Pollard. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One last shot now for Prescott. And that will be incomplete. As time